action.
Okay. What's up, Bulldogs? It's your boy Andrew.
What's up, Bulldogs? Welcome back to PNN. I'm your host, Shailee Sankhala. I hope you all had an amazing spring break. Coming up in today's episode, you'll be seeing the essential items of some teachers, a team player in sports, Tiffany hosting arm wrestling, and a local business with a special connection to the community. But before we get started, let's take a look at our morning announcements in today's roundup.
Thanks, Shailee. I'm Chris Stocks with your morning roundup. First, welcome back from spring break. I hope everyone had the chance to recharge for the rest of the semester. For many Portola students, the month of April signals the start of Ramadan. The local mosque is busy with activity as they celebrate the event.
The start of this month represents an important start for many Muslim people. Ramadan started on April 2nd, 2022.
Ramadan is the 9th month of the lunar calendar, and it's special to Muslims because it is the month in which the Quran, the Muslim holy book, was revealed. So Muslims during Ramadan try to read as much of it as possible, and it's also a month where we observe fasting from sunrise to sunset.
The local mosque, ICOI, hosted an event for Muslims in Irvine to gather. There were food trucks, henna, and more to celebrate the event. And of course, there were some Portola students to represent our school.
My name is Saad Al-Yas. I'm a 10th grader at Portola High School. My favorite part about Ramadan is like this special feeling and connection I have with the Muslim community during this time. I feel that it makes this time I spend with the fellow Muslims, like the people at my MSA or my fellow Muslim friends or my family, so much more valuable and so much more precious to me.
And while many people may know Ramadan for the fasting that Muslims endure, it serves a greater purpose.
Hi, my name is Zaida Zahed. I'm a freshman at Portola High School. Like every time I ask someone, or every time I tell someone like, oh, I'm fasting, they're like, you can't drink water either? And I'm like, no, no. But like, it's just like having everyone think it's like this such a big deal and it's like so hard, but really it's like, it's the opposite. I'm fasting from not only food and water, but I'm also fasting from anything bad that would give a bad impact for me.
I hope everyone was able to learn a bit more about Ramadan. In other news, this Friday, the jazz band will be performing from 6 to 9 p.m. in the theater. Make sure to buy your tickets online and support. Speaking of performances, the spring play, titled Almost Maine, is happening next week on April 21st and April 22nd. Tickets can be purchased online and are $10 for students and $15 for general admission. Also, don't forget that from Tuesday to Friday next week, we are following the minimum day schedule due to spring conferences. All right, that's all for today's roundup. Back to you, Shailee.
Thanks for those updates, Chris. As the school year goes on, I'm sure a lot of students have found their essential items for academic success. That goes the same for teachers, and the two that we talked to had some interesting items.
Today we asked two teachers to show us the essential items they use in and out of the classroom.
Hi, my name is Mr. Lopez and I teach Spanish 2 and Spanish 3 here at Portola High School. I'm in a bowling league, so I brought my bowling ball with me today. I've had it for about 5 years. You can see it's kind of beat up here, and her name is Grapey, and her name is Grapey because she smells like grapes. She said, I'm not very good, but I still like to go because we get to hang out with friends, and we get to see the same people every Monday. She represents a lot of fun on usually a school night. Okay, so my last item is my Hamilton Broadway bag. So that's another secret obsession of mine, is going to see musicals. My favorite one, I would say, Hamilton, Dear Evan Hansen, Wicked, those are awesome, and Into the Woods, because I was actually in a production of Into the Woods. So those are some of my favorite Broadway musicals, and I have my bag here.
Hi, I'm Mr. Graham, and these are my essential items that I need to be a good teacher.
This is my meter stick. It's really important that every teacher have some items that they can use for multiple reasons. So this is exactly 3 feet in length, so it's very perfect to keep everyone away while you're doing COVID situations. But it's also good when my students need just a few reminders on their pride values. I'll just stand in the front, go like this, and they're well behaved again. Every teacher needs a box of tissues in their classroom, and I get a lot of tissues used in AP Stats. Whenever my students are taking a test, they always just start crying as soon as they get to the second page. And so as you can see, this box is already empty. I just opened this one yesterday. One thing this box of tissues is not used for, there is no sneezing in my class. Every teacher needs a good red pen. Not only is this red pen very visible, so it's easy for my students to see that they did earn that C-, it's also the color of blood. And so when they see all that red all over the test, they can remind themselves that all the blood, sweat, and tears they put into studying for this test didn't really work out. And it also just looks like, you know, their entire paper wasn't like slaughtered. Not bad.
Thank you for sharing your items with us, and good luck to those taking AP Stats with Mr. Graham next year. As the spring season continues on, our Bulldogs have been making us proud in athletics. Here's Ennes with sports.
You ready? You grab that right there. Are you ready? Is you ready? Ready? You say you ready? Whole squad ready? Ready? Is you ready? Are you ready? Ready? Is you ready? Whole squad ready? We came here to see Jet. What you got? No, not on my watch. No way. Bring what you got. I'm going to the top. You can bring what you got. I'm going to the top. Bring what you got. Bring what you got. I'm going to the top.
What's up, Bulldogs? I'm Ennes, and welcome back to another segment of PNN Sports. I hope everyone had a well-rested break. But just before spring break, our girls lacrosse team wiped out Irvine 19-1. Boys lacrosse also beat Irvine with a score of 15-10. Next, boys volleyball shut out Irvine and Woodbridge with a score of 3-0 in both games. Boys tennis sealed their match against Woodbridge in games and came out on top with a score of 82-76. Last but not least, our swim team had a 6-level sweep at their meet against Beckman, where the boys won 89-81 and the girls 103-67. Next, let's hear from an athlete who thrives in a team environment.
Warming up your body is important before a big meet. It is not only the blood to circulate around your body, but it helps with the nerves that linger around your head. Although on the outside it may appear as if I have a tough game face with nerves of steel, deep down I am actually really nervous. With the fear of a false start and the high expectations of my peers have for me, I feel like if I don't perform my best, I will let down my team. Like with other sports, track is a game of mentality. You have to believe you are able to make the jump or be the fastest on the track. When coming to Portola this year from North Carolina, it was a big change for me. I didn't know anyone, and I felt like a stranger at first. But through this sport, I've been able to meet so many new people. It made me feel welcomed into the Bulldog community. With the overwhelming support this year, I've been able to break school records for Portola. Although my accomplishments felt great from the hard work I put into the sport, seeing the team thrive together is definitely the best feeling there is.
Wow, Alex, thank you for showing the importance of having a supportive team. Good luck to you on the rest of your season. Well, that's it for this week's updates on PNN Sports. I'm Ennes, and now let's pass it back to Shailee.
Thanks, Ennes. While our sports team may be showing their skills in athletics, Tiffany tests their strength in this next segment of Life.
Hey Bulldogs, welcome back to another episode of Life with Tiffany. I hope you guys had a great spring break. While you guys were at home relaxing, I was at the gym hitting it every day, and today we're gonna test my arm strength abilities.
Hi, my name's Alexander Epps. I'm from Irvine, California, and what I've been doing to prepare for this arm battle is lifting weights and training super hard, like every day, so yeah.
All right, no funny business, fair and square. Round one. Let's go. Yep, one more. Round two. Go.
I win. I win.
Tiffany win. No
He's cheating. He's cheating.
No way. Foul, Alex. Redo. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Alex, win.
Hello, I'm Nicholas Nieto from the cities of Irvine, California.
Oh my God! You ready?
Redo.
Set. Wait. Set. Go. Oh! Who won?
Tiffany.
Why? Why?
Set. Go.
Come on. Tiffany.
He twisted my finger.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
Foul, Nick.
My name is Jalen Bullock, and I'm from Anaheim, California, and I did not train for this because I already know I'm going to be there. So.
Jalen.
What happens when I win?
One more.
I win. I win.
No.
I win. I won.
What?
Tiffany,
That's
win.
tough. No.
Are you trying?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, she's so strong, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy. Crazy strong.
Jalen, win.
Hi, I'm Karina. I'm born in California, and I'm not confident at all.
Go. Karina. Go.
What? That's not fair.
Tiffany, point.
Can you use both hands?
No.
Tiffany can.
Ready? Set. Go. She's so strong.
Karina, win.
Congratulations.
I won.
We definitely have some very strong Bulldogs here on campus, but the winner for my $15 gift card giveaway is Karina. So congratulations, Karina, and I hope all of you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys next time on Life with Tiffany.
That was intense. In the next segment, Coastline ROP challenged our class to find a business owner in Irvine who gives back to their community. In their search, they found a familiar name who you might have heard before.
Cars have shaped a large part of American history, and a pristine piece of this remarkable history lies right in our very own city of Irvine.
Well, my name is Ted Segerstrom. I am the president of the Segerstrom Shelby Event Center. We built this to highlight our car collection and bring it forth to the public so they could learn a little bit about Ford history and a little bit about a man named Carroll Shelby.
But who was Carroll Shelby?
Carroll Shelby, engineer. You drive for 24 hours. And whoever is left standing at 24 hours is pretty much the winner. As an independent person, he built a car and he won the race and he beat Ferrari.
In 2004, Mr. Ted Segerstrom and Mrs. Ray Segerstrom met Carroll Shelby and quickly developed a close friendship with him.
Ray and I were out there and we purchased our first Cobra from Shelby America, and he was there and we had him sign the nose of our Cobras.
He was a very intelligent man. He knew what he wanted. He could be really gruff about it if he wanted to be. You get him away from the public, and he was a much kinder, gentler man.
Unfortunately, Mr. Shelby developed a heart condition late in life.
He had a heart transplant late in life. That was the reason he had to give up driving, and eventually he ended up having a heart transplant.
However, Mr. Shelby's operation had a lasting impact on his heart in more ways than one.
When he was in the hospital for his heart transplant, there were several children in the hospital area. They were also waiting for hearts, and they just weren't that common. So he was very moved by these children's stories and decided that he was going to do something about it.
In 1991, the Carroll Shelby Foundation was established as a product of Mr. Shelby's desire to help these children who were in need of heart-related operations.
Put as much money into it as he could. Donations from anybody, or a lot of people send in parts of their car and he would sign it, but you had to make a donation to his foundation.
We wanted to do something for the Carroll Shelby Foundation.
What we do here, we designed this that 100% of our net proceeds here, they're going to the charities.
But Mr. and Mrs. Segerstrom have not only worked to preserve Carroll Shelby's philanthropic endeavors, but his remarkable automotive achievements as well.
His memory and his personality show in these cars.
As Mr. and Mrs. Segerstrom have shown, their friendship with Mr. Shelby has fueled their desire to preserve his legacy.
The car collection of Ted Segerstrom is so unique and looks like a great place to visit. On that note, that marks the end of today's episode. Have a great break, Bulldogs, and we'll see you next time on PNN.
All right, this is my iPad showcase, okay? Like, this thing has been pretty freaking banged up. And if you ask why, it's because I was playing like Five Nights at Freddy's one time, and I threw my iPad across the freaking floor. So yeah, this is from Five Nights at Freddy's 2. I don't recommend it if you have temperament problems. Thank you.